Once again, warm welcome to everyone to this edutainment channel Victorious. Today we are going back our EVS classroom 4th grade. Okay, do you remember our last class? Very good. Can you tell me how many assignments you have done and sent? Very good. 3 assignments, you know that, right? I'm really happy that you have sent your assignments on time, and you have done a wonderful job. So appreciate all of you. Okay. Then today we are going to make you have done your individual assignment to me. So today we are making it a classroom conclusion. Okay. So you can understand correctly your assignments are which level. Okay. How many you have done correctly, how many you skip, how many you not notice it, how many you got it. Okay, so very happy today. 3 assignments you have done. So first of all, the conclusion of the 3 assignments. Second, we will move the next module. Ready, guys? Very good. So go to the first assignment. Look at the boards. Okay. Friends, first is first. What are water or aquatic plants and examples? The plants that grow from water are called aquatic or water plants. Examples are lotus, water lily, water lotus. Everything you already noticed, right? Very good. That's all our right answers. All these lotus, water lily, water all are growing from water itself. Okay, that's only why we call them water or aquatic plants. So the next point is, what are the peculiarities of or features of water plants? So look at the picture once again. If we observe, we can understand aquatic plants don't decay in water, right? Then air chamber on stalk and leaves. The leaves are floating in the water. We can see there, right? Yeah, they can floating in the water. And also on the leaf, we can see wax-like coating, right? Wax-like coating on the leaf, we can see that's help the water aquatic plants don't decay in water, right? So these are the peculiarities, the basic features of the water or aquatic plants. Okay. So most of you have observed very well. So, but your language a little bit need to improve. So make it this as our classroom conclusion. Okay. So take your environment diary and write it down right now. Very good. So friends, next. Okay. What are terrestrial or land plants and examples? It was the another one. The plants that grows from land called terrestrial plants. In our surroundings of our home, we can see number of plants, right? Coconut trees, banyan trees, guava trees, and custard trees. Number of trees are there, right? These all trees are grow from land itself, right? So this type all trees we called terrestrial plants. Okay, this type all plants, that maybe smaller, maybe bigger as trees, or smaller as small plants. Okay, so that's all. The second assignment, most of you done this is as a correct answer. So appreciate everyone. Another assignment was about an animal adaptation. Which was that? Yes, right. The frog adaptation, right. So you can see the frog on the board. So which are the adaptations? Yeah, we are discussing the basic only. Okay. Yeah. You already said something. Now you look at the board. We can discuss. After your observation, most of you told me that frog is a water as well as land animal, right? So, which means frog can live both on land and in water. So we can call these type animals a special name, okay? That is nothing but amphibian. So we can say a frog is an amphibian, okay? Then a frog has lungs for breathing, right? We all have lungs, right, for breathing. Yeah, frog also has lungs for breathing, but we all know this is a water animal also. In water, he use for breathing is skin. Okay, so we understand that a frog has lungs for breathing, but also breathes his skin underwater. Okay, very good. So write down these all. First one, a frog is an amphibian. Another one, amphibian can live both on land and in water. Then the third one, a frog has lungs for breathing, but also breathes his skin underwater. Okay, the last one is they have webbed feet, which help them to swim very well. The last assignment was about this adaptation. What it is? Yeah, it is squirrel. You look at what it's doing. What squirrel doing is eating, right? Yeah, two sharp front teeth help him to crack and eat foods easily. Okay, running very fast, right? Okay, which means, the sharp claws help them to climb trees and run faster. Okay, then did you see his tail? Yeah, that is very big bushy tail, right? Yeah, it help him to balance. Okay, and also they have a small stable paws also. Okay, these are the basic adaptations of squirrels. Write down. So friends, don't forget to write all classroom conclusions on your EVS diary, which means EVS notebook. Okay, now we are going to say a story. Happy? So listen to the bird. Who is smarter? That is the name of our story. Okay, there was an old banyan tree. We can call it granny banyan tree. Okay, so there was an old banyan tree in a village. One day the banyan tree said that I am the one who provides a shelter and home to most of the organisms, boasted the grand old banyan tree. Really? Why don't you look around carefully? Almost all organisms lives in me. In fact, even you, Granny Banyan Tree, dwell in me, climbed the soil. You know what happened now? After the command of the banyan tree, soil heard what the granny said. Okay, at the time he replied, really? Why don't you look around carefully? Almost all organisms live in me. So in fact, the banyan tree and soil arguing, they are smarter. Really, who is smarter? Can you tell me? Is it Granny Banyan Tree or soil? You have to tell and you have to say the reason also. Okay, we just think about what Banyan Tree said. Okay, so Banyan Tree says that I am the one who provides shelter and home the most of the organisms. Can you tell me whom Banyan Tree to give it to whom the shelter? Can you tell? Yes, birds, right? Only birds are there in the tree? No, worms. Okay, worms. Birds, worms. Then Yeah, some other small plants. Oh, very good. Good observation. Then, yeah, number of things, right? Down. Oh, hall. Okay, you mean under the tree, right? Okay, very good. Good observation. Okay, then ants. Okay, very good. Then okay, number of, so banyan tree didn't is banyan tree said lies? Not right? Okay, no. Banyan tree said the correct. But so who said wrong? Soil said wrong? Why soil said? Why don't you look around carefully? Almost all organisms live in me. So all organisms are living soil? Ah, yes, you said correct. The tree, the banyan tree also live in tree, right? Yeah, where the banyan tree standing? Standing on soil. That's why the soil said like that. So, banyan tree is a living thing, right? Yeah, but soil is not a living thing. But you see, both of them, they have a relation, right? Yeah, so living thing and non-living thing, there is a relation. We can say something about that. So now I want to invite you the task down. Look at the board. So this is the first assignment for you today. Name some organisms which live in the soil. Many organisms live on rocks too, right? So write their names down. For example, 2 examples are there. First one is snake. We can see snakes snakes in the hole of rocks and soils, right? And also grasses. Can you see grasses on the soil, right? A number of other things we can see. So you have to write down, okay, their names. Then the second thing, that make a list of uses of the banyan tree to organisms. So we have a number of uses are there for our banyan tree. That for the organisms. Organisms means living things. Living things are using banyan tree a number of ways, which are, first one, we get fresh air, right? So we need oxygen that's given by the banyan tree. So fresh air is one of the use of banyan tree. Then what are the other things? Okay, I can tell you that shelter. Okay, shelter giving banyan tree to birds and others. Then you can say other things. That is the first assignment for you today's classroom. So I am waiting for your assignment. Okay. Okay, now listen me. Look at the board. There are several organisms living in and around ponds, trees and fields, right? We can see number of living things in around the ponds, right? If we go to ponds, we can see number of living things inside the pond, outside the pond, and the premises also, right? If we observe a tree, we can see number of living organisms are there, and also fields, especially paddy fields and all. These organisms need air, water, soil and sunlight to live, Yeah, just we take a tree. Tree need air, tree need water, tree need soil and tree need sunlight to live. If we take an animal, okay, just check crow. Crow need air, crow need water, crow need soil. Anyhow, yeah, sometimes it needed, okay, and sunlight also to live. We all needed this and all, So plants and animals help each other to survive. Okay, plants and animals help each other to survive. Living and non-living things depend on each other. So, tree is a living thing, right? So that's why the tree is growing. right? Yeah, we planting a tree while it is very small. Then after many days it is growing up. So it is a living thing. Okay, where we plant the tree on the soil, right? The soil is not a living thing, it's non-living thing. So the tree and the soil depend on each other, right? Yeah. So can human beings live without air and water, can you say? No, right? Yeah. So we, the human beings, are living things, but air and water, non-living things. So we depend upon them. Okay. How do biotic and abiotic factors depend on each other? So, do you understand what is biotic? Biotic means living things. Okay. Abiotic factors means non-living things. Okay. So these biotic and abiotic factors depends on each other. How it is discussed? What we discussed already, that is the same thing. So living things are biotic factors and non-living things are abiotic factors. So write this point on your EVS diary first. Okay, ready? Okay, children, now we are going to discuss the interdependence of biotic and abiotic factors. Okay, look at the fish first. You know, fish need water, right? So fish live in water. Fish feed on small organisms in water, right? So without water, fish can't live. The next, water. Water is biotic or abiotic? Abiotic, right? So water provides dwelling place for organisms, right? Yeah. So you know, without water, number of organisms will dead. Okay. You know, all aquatic plants and aquatic animals will die without water, right? So water needed for them. Then banyan tree. Banyan tree makes the soil fertile, right? Yeah, so the soil needs banyan tree and helps retain water in the soil. You know, the soil needs water for retaining, so it helps. Then you have to write the interdependence of lotus, rock, air, frog, water snake, light, tortoise, soil, and vines. Okay. So examine the table and record the general facts you have found out. We can see that living and non-living things in an area depend on each other. Okay. So you have to complete the table and also look at the box. What is ecosystem? An ecosystem includes the mutually dependent biotic and abiotic factors of a particular place. So this box also you have to write on your diary. Okay? Children, very few of you not submitting their assignment on time. So don't late to submit your assignments. Okay? That is not good. So if you have confused, if you are no doubt anything related with the class, you have to see the video, repeat. Then if you don't clarify, if you don't get clarity, you can contact me personally or in group or in YouTube comment box. So you have to complete your doubts on time. Okay, that is very important. Without understanding, you don't go ahead. That is very important for you. So that's all today. I will wait for your assignment. How many of you will submit on time? You know, most of you submitting on time, that's appreciate. Okay, very few of you. So I remind them, so it will encourage them. Thank you.